Hello everybody, Disdonn here, and I am back in Chrono Trigger. Last time, we got Marle back. Look at this. She's back from the dead, or wherever. So now we get to go home, maybe, just maybe. But first, you're real queenly, huh? You really could be my twin. Well, you two better get along or I'll be in big trouble. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Excuse me? Oh, never mind, I guess it's time to go. Thank goodness you're safe. You may resemble Lynn, but you sure don't act like her. Anyway, you really helped me. Let me know how I can repay you. By not dying. Oh, Froggy.
'Twas a fault of mine which endangered the queen. I shall depart for good. Ribbit, 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 bitch.
Eek! Eek!
Indeed, your resemblance to the queen is uncanny. Crono, you have potential to be a good swordsman.
Froggy, you weren't such a bad guy either. Poor Froggy. Alright. We get to disappear back to the regular timeline now. Now the free shelter. Oh yeah, free shelters. Gonna definitely take advantage of that. Fuck! Fine. You know what? Marle needs to level up anyway. So, the thing with this game is that you do go through time quite a bit. And, I don't know. It really had a big impression on me when I was growing up, and it still holds up as one of the best looking and best RPGs of at least the SNES era, if not all time. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who say, oh god, Final Fantasy VII is the best, but, you know, in my playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, I kind of went over, like, the reasons why that's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, not saying 7's bad. 7's good. It's a good Final Fantasy game in and of its own right, but there were better games. 6 and 9 come to mind. And Chrono Trigger, being as it's made by the same people, for the most part, could also be considered a better Final Fantasy game than Final Fantasy VII. Definitely more better at the time travel whatever stuff than like freaking 8 and 10 tried doing. And I mean, if I can get a hold of it, I'd love to play through Chrono Cross, even though it isn't as good as Chrono Trigger. Mostly because the music is amazing and it's its own thing. It really is. Like the only real connection outside of the name and similarities between the main characters, like appearance-wise, because you know Akira Toriyama, I think is his name, the guy who did Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z is the guy who did all the character designs for this game. Also, he did a lot of character designs for Dragon Quest VIII. So if you notice, like, anybody looking very familiar to that game, there you go. But, oh. How do we get home? Your Highness, Princess, Please call me Marle. Well then, Marle, observe. Wow! Luca, you're amazing! Ain't it the truth? Hee. Oh, I mean, enough with false modesty. You have a real gift. If I would trade my royal ancestry for your genius in a heartbeat. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I call this thing a gate. It's kind of a portal that takes you to the same location in a different era. Gates are very unstable, so I used the principle behind my telepod device to create a gate key. Now we can use them as we please. But why did this gate suddenly appear? God, I went into freaking McCree voice. Hang on. Why did that gate suddenly appear? Either the telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. This getting pretty weird. Let's all just get back home. Alright. Alright. Coming, Chrono? I really wish that I had more than like 3 freaking female voices I can do. Okay, 4 if you count the sensual, sexual voices. Oh, Link. Oh, Link. Phew, we're back. Chrono, Luca, why don't you come home with me to the castle? I'd like you to come over for dinner. Sorry for putting you through all that, Marle. Are you joking? That's the most fun I've had in months. And I made some new friends, too. Chrono, be a gentleman and take her home. I got some work to do. Take me home tonight. See you soon, Luca. Will you escort me home, Chrono? Yeah, I guess. Better take you to my mom first. So yeah, as I was saying, this game, one of the best RPGs of all time. Character designs by the dude who did Dragon Ball. Friggin' some help from people who were involved in writing music for Final Fantasy games. Hey, kitty. Meow. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hello. Hello, Chrono. What? I guess she doesn't want nothing to do with Marle. Oh, damn. Damn. Anyway, I will be back. I'm going to do a quick grind session here. Alright, I'm on the other side of the forest now. I did a quick grind session in there, so you guys didn't need to see that 2 or 3 minutes of me going hyper fast and shit. Princess Nadia! Or wait, hang on. I didn't realize it was going to be the Chancellor. Princess Nadia, are you alright? Where have you been? I heard you were abducted. We had soldiers searching for you. Scoundrel, you're the one, huh? Kidnapping Princess Nadia. No, Chronos. Admit it, you confused her and tried to take over the throne. Terrorist! Arrest him! Stop it! Stop it! Stop this at once! Stop this at once! What are you doing? What Princess Nadia said to. Idiots! Detain him! Chrono! Ah, the trial. So Crono has been charged with treason as a terrorist trying to usurp the throne of King Guardia the 33rd. This day in the People's Court. I'm the Chancellor, the prosecutor. I'm the lawyer up here. Members of the court, we now bring forth the defendant, Crono, who is charged with abducting Princess Nadia. What shall we do with him? Fire, perhaps? Maybe we should feed him to Diablo. Hang him upside down for a few years. If he survives the blood rush to his head, of course. Or shall we employ the guillotine?
Everything I say is either life in prison or murder. Executions get a lot of people to the town square. You, the jury, shall decide his fate. Now, let us begin. Chrono, you're hereby ordered to tell the truth.
Crono is charged with premeditation abduction of royalty. The question is, did he kidnap Princess Nadia? The answer, no, he did not. In fact, no abduction took place. The two met completely by accident. In fact, the princess asked Crono if she could join him.
Is this true? Who actually started this whole mess?
Now this answer does matter. Because if you say Marle did, it's blaming. If you say you did, it could go either way. But it was more... There's a third option that they don't have, which is what actually happened. And we all know this. But I'm going to say I did.
Just as I suspected, the defendant deliberately tried to get near the princess.
More like, I was, complete dumbass and wasn't looking where I was going.
Princess then innocently followed you to Luca's little sideshow, whereupon you both disappeared. If that wasn't criminal abduction, I don't know what is.
That might have spiked my mic, I'm sorry.
And I have facts that throw the defendant's character into question.
Objection? This can't have any relevance whatsoever to the case. And this is why I was talking early in the first episode about your decisions will come back to haunt you. Care to respond, Chancellor?
Chrono's character is at the very core of this case. We have nothing.
We have nothing to hide. We have a witness, a little girl who will vouch for the character of the defendant. Let's get this little girl out here. Alright. This nice man, he brought me my kitty. Thank you for being so kind. How about that? Doesn't this young man deserve a medal? Looks like they're buying it. The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap Princess Nadia? No, there was none.
Oh, what about ransom? Crono, her fortune did tempt you, did it not? Are you sure you really weren't tempted?
I didn't even know she was a frickin' princess until we were frickin' 400 years in the past. Shut your trap, you old fuck.
That's enough. I have no more questions. This is evident that my client is a...
No, wait. Fucking stayed in that voice there. It is evident that my client is a fine, noble young man. Your Honor, the defense rests.
Members of the jury, if he is guilty, stand to the left. If he is innocent, stand to the right. Not guilty! Tax, he's guilty.
There's gonna be one or two guilties. It's almost impossible to get full not guilty.
Not guilty.
I think I've gotten it once. And even if you say that Marle started it, you can still wind up with one guilty because it's kind of randomized. Not entirely, but a little.
Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. He's not guilty, Your Honor. He's not guilty, Your Honor.
Order in the court. A verdict has been reached. Verdict is not guilty. But the fact remains that even if he did not kidnap her, he ran off with her. 3 days in solitary confinement as punishment.
Take him away.
And just a darn minute.
Princess.
That is enough, my dear. But, father, all I asked for was you to behave like a princess. Even royalty must obey the rules. Lead the rest up to the Chancellor, and forget about the events in town. We're leaving. Chrono! Now, if you want to know why I gave both the kings the same accent, and the queen and princess the same accent, because they look very similar in their ancestor descendants. Also, I figured give him kind of like a Russian Slavic type, vampiric type accent, because he's a king, and kings have weird accents sometimes.
This terrorist has tried to overthrow our kingdom. He's been found guilty, and you must now carry out his sentence.
Wait, what? So this is a monster who kidnapped the princess?
The execution is 3 days away. Do not let him out of your sight.
Execution, strange, but I don't seem to recall hearing anything about an execution.
What? How dare you question me? The paperwork's probably just been held up in the system.
Understood, sir.
Guards!
Oh, God. Take the prisoner away. Fuck. Well, I'm in jail. And we're going to figure out just how in jail I am in the next episode. This has been Disdonn playing Chrono Trigger. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Like, comment, and subscribe below. And I'll see you in the next episode.